Amber Heard, School and Cadre. Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. We have established through a comprehensive analysis of the evidence that Amber Heard is indeed a narcissist. I've determined that by considering the evidence and, according to a strict evidential standard, applied that across a series of fields to make that determination. If you have somebody in your life that you suspect might be a narcissist, your current partner, your spouse, somebody that you've recently parted from or has recently disengaged from you maybe, somebody that is in your friendship group, a member of the family, somebody at work, and you want the determination to ascertain what they are from the expert using a cool, logical mind, objectively, then you can do no better than utilize my narc detector, which you'll find in the link in the video description. Thousands of people have used this to their benefit, and you can join them. But what about Amber Heard? What about her school and Cadre? Where does she fit? You should know that I analyze people when determined to be a narcissist to find their particular Cadre. There are 4: somatic, victim, cerebral, and elite. Elite is an amalgam of both cerebral and somatic. I again look at the evidence, look at the determining factors to decide what is it that motivates and drives this person. What are their styles? How do they behave? Which way does their narcissism lean to determine that Cadre? And that helps you understand more about their flavours and preferences, if you will. Each Cadre will have some similarities, but in the main, they have considerable differences. Turning to the schools, I categorize into 4 different schools: lesser, mid-range, greater, and me, the ultra. I don't like terms such as covert, vulnerable, grandiose, inverted, and such like. They're unhelpful. They're too wide. For instance, when talking about a covert narcissist, that could cover the behaviours of at least 7 of my subschools. And therefore, those narcissists, while having some similarities, also have considerable differences. They all engage in covert behaviours, but if you were to say covert narcissist, that could include a middle greater and a lower mid-ranger, who are entirely different. And therefore, as part of my educating you about narcissists, I created a classification system to give you greater insight into understanding why the narcissist falls within that category, so that you understand what the narcissist will do, and just as importantly, what the narcissist won't do, what the characteristics are of that subschool, and the things that are omitted. There is no other classification system that is as detailed and as effective as what I use. And that's why it's a point of irritation for me when I see people commenting about, oh, this is a covert narcissist, this is a grandiose narcissist, because it's not specific enough. And I'd like you to join with me in getting rid of those terms and utilising the ones that I have provided. Within the lesser, there are 4 subschools. Lower lesser, your out-and-out scumbag. Middle lesser, pretty much a scumbag but with a mid-range flavour. Upper lesser type A's, the affable arseholes. Upper lesser type B's, the bullying, belligerent, bragging bastards. We then move into the mid-range school. Mid-rangers, there are 4 subschools. The lower mid-ranger, which is an amalgam of lesser and mid-range. Middle range A, which incorporates 2 further subdivisions, the overwhelming angel and the anodyne. Middle range type B, the crybabies, the individuals that think the world is against them, the universe has cursed them, and turn on the waterworks. And then the upper mid-rangers, who operate with a facade of superiority and are often mistaken for graters. We then have the graters, lower greater, middle greater, and upper greater. And finally, of course, me, the ultra, sitting in a category of 1 as a consequence of my unrivaled insight, self-awareness, and ability to communicate all of that to you. Where do you think that Amber Heard sits with regard to her school and Cadre? Let me know in the comments. To understand precisely what she is, I have undertaken another comprehensive breakdown with reference to the evidence that has been sifted and considered, so that you can not only understand what she is, but extend your narcissism or understand rather your understanding of narcissism more generally. You can also, if you'd like to understand more about the various schools and cadres, access the excellent H.G. Mall series. You'll have seen various thumbnails advertising that as you've listened. Those enable you to understand much more about the different styles and flavours of characteristics, characterizations, outlook and behaviours of narcissists for your further defence. They're comprehensive and also entertaining to bargain. The entire package from the provider of entertaining education, your glorious narrator. In order to understand more about the school and cadre, you can either become a member of this channel for a very small fee, accessing a range of benefits which are explained in channel membership. To join the channel membership, you just hit the join button, which is next to subscribe. If you're listening to me on a phone, you might not be able to see it. There are workarounds. Go to YouTube, which tells you what the workarounds are, or just log in from a PC, from a tablet, or a laptop, and you'll see that beautiful button there that you can hit, and then you can become a channel member for a very small fee, which will enable you to access a range of benefits, including the video which is telling you what the School and Cadre of Amber Heard is. Alternatively, if you don't want to be a member of my channel, and quite frankly, I don't understand that, but there we are, you can just buy it separately by using the link in the video description and going to the Knowledge Vault. Most of you will recognise that expertise should be charged for, and that is what I do. By way of thanks to those of you that subscribe to my channel through channel membership, I've provided this as one of the benefits. I've also enabled you to access this separately if you wish. It's all part about giving you that information, and expertise does cost. Try and go asking your lawyer, your doctor, your architect, your therapist for freebies and see where that gets you to. So any of you that are balking at the fact that you've got to pay a few shekels for my expertise, well, you really need to go and look in the mirror and take a long look at yourself. For the rest of you, you know how to access it. Channel membership, or you can buy it as a standalone item from the Knowledge Vault. Thank you. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.